Hey, this is Sean with No Excuses Real Estate. I thought I'd do a quick introduction video about this YouTube channel that I just set up. So basically this channel is going to be, at least my intention for it is going to be for real estate investors or those that want to get involved in real estate investing, whether it's one home or a bunch of homes, you want to do it full-time, part-time. And so for a little bit about my background, I've been investing in real estate for over 20 years now. Typically what I specialize in is finding cosmetically distressed properties or property in need of repair. Properties that are distressed, and then I buy them, rehab them, and rent them out or sell them. So over the years I've done mostly rentals. I fixed them up, rented them out for positive cash flow, but lately I've been doing them to flip for cash so I can build another house. So currently I live in Tennessee. I've invested in several states. I don't believe there's an area in the country you can invest in and be successful. And there's a whole bunch of videos out there on how to do so. This will just be my input. Hopefully some collaboration back and forth between the people that are involved with the channel, asking questions, and I learn from others that are investing in real estate just as I help others that are just getting started. So typically I buy the properties and then I'll send a team in to rehab them. I oversee everything that happens. And I can do a lot of the work myself, but I try not to anymore. Early on, I did all the work myself until I realized that it slows me down on finding new properties. So as a property investor, a real estate investor, I should focus my time on what I'm good at and what I should do what others cannot. So for me, that's finding the deals, negotiating the deals, and that's where I try to spend my time now. However, I do get into some of the rehabs and do some of the work if I need to get it done. And so this channel, like I said, I'll post some videos. I have a house now that's currently on the market that I bought. It was a bank foreclosure. It's in Tennessee as well. We've rehabbed it and just put it on the market. I have another one that we bought about a month ago. We're just getting started on. So I intend to post those videos. I'll do a beginning video that'll show what the property looked like when I bought it, so you can see what it is I look for and what I buy. And then I'll do some progressive videos showing what's been done, and then a final video to show what it looked like when it was done. And then hopefully what I'll do is I'll come back after the fact when the property sells, and I'll give you some of the numbers, what I purchased the property for, what I sold the property for, and then what I spent on the rehab cost, and then how long it took. So hopefully with that it'll help some of the investors that are getting started, and maybe to give you something to base your decisions on. Now, what everyone decides to buy is an individual choice, and how rough of a property you're willing to get into will be different. And so in the beginning, if you don't have a lot of rehab experience, not a lot of bunch of real estate background, you may want to get into properties that are less distressed, maybe just cosmetics, bad carpet, needs paint, maybe some minor remodeling. As you get more experience and you feel more comfortable, or if you already have that background and skill set, you can get into properties that need a lot more work. So this property I just did is a 3-bedroom, well, it was a 3-bedroom, it's a 2-bedroom now, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,272 square feet. This property though, I had to gut everything, so I should say gut everything. I replaced some of the drywall, but I did tear out all the kitchen, all the cabinets, all the countertop, the bathroom, I took out the shower, the toilet, the vanity. We rebuilt a deck. There was a rotted deck there, we replaced it. And then we built a shed outside that wasn't there. And we painted the exterior, did some electrical work, some new plumbing work, moved the washer and dryer, had to move the water lines and the drain lines. And then we actually hooked up to city water. It was on a well. Hooked up to city water, so I had to run the water line about 90 feet through the property. So some of those are more involved, take a little more time, but the potential profit could be higher as well. So you just have to figure out what you're comfortable with and what, where it is you want to focus, whether it's rentals, long-term rentals, short-term rentals like Airbnb, or if you just want to fix them up and sell them. Each of those have their different strengths and weaknesses. So I'll say for cash flow, to give you freedom, so if you need a certain amount of money a month to consider yourself financially free, where you no longer require a W-2 job, working for somebody else, then rentals are a great way to go, because you can buy a certain number of them, get cash flow on those, and then just live off the cash flow. However, you could get some headaches with the tenants, which every job has headaches, so I wouldn't steer away from investment property because of that reason. You can always hire property managers, that's what I always do, and of course you want to screen the people that you're renting to very well to cut down on some of the issues. You could also do short-term Airbnb. There's a lot of people making a lot of money doing that. However, right now, this is March 2024 when we're doing this video. there's a lot of people that have a hard time with Airbnbs in different parts of the country right now. Now, where I'm at in Tennessee is still going strong. You know, we have a tourist area. There's a lot of hiking, bike riding, mountain views, you know, the lakes, and so there's still a lot of people coming out to our area. Airbnbs are huge, but of course, then you have to have somebody to clean it, which there's plenty of people out there that will do it, and you have to worry about that constant flow of people booking the place. And so you just have to decide what it is you want to do. But I would say if you're going to do anything, even if you're only going to buy one additional house over your working career, it makes a huge difference in your retirement. So let's say that you buy your own house, of course, to live in, and then you buy a second house to rent out, and then you let the tenant pay off that payment, even if you're not making cash flow. Now, I wouldn't suggest you buy anything that doesn't have a cash flow every month. That's just not what I do. But worst case scenario, let's say the property does not produce any cash flow, it just covers its expenses over the 15, 30-year term, whatever it is you mortgage it for. I would suggest 15, but you could do it 30. Over that 15, 30 years, the tenant pays off the mortgage. Now, when you hit retirement age, depending on when you do this, of course, you'll have that income from that rental to supplement your income in retirement, which could make a huge difference. And so it's just something to think about. It may make things just a little better, give you a little more flexibility with your finances. Like I said, this page, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, shoot me a message through YouTube, of course, and then you can also look me up on Facebook. And so any questions, feel free to shoot them my way. I'll try to help. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I have been doing it for more than 20 years. I've ran into a lot of things, and I've made a lot of stupid mistakes over the years that I learned from, and hopefully I can help you avoid some of those. So once again, my name is Sean. No Excuses Real Estate is my business name, and I have a book out as well. It's No Excuses Real Estate. So if you're interested in finding out more, just subscribe to the channel, and we'll see if we can learn from each other. So I appreciate your time, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.